segment, Push Mote. I'm your host, Ashley Nicole Santos, and please welcome our contestants. Rean Hilado, Janelle Petuco, Mafe Javier, Lariz Manalon, Raven Castro, Jamil Valdez, and Carl Hilado. Let's start. So the first question is, it is the exchange of thoughts, messages, or information as by speech, signals, writing, or behavior. A. Communication. B. Feedback. C. Language. D. Message.
Push ko to. My answer is A. Communication.
That's correct. Thank you, Mr. Pasco. Okay, now, for the second question. It is known when the receiver gives a verbal or non-verbal message. A. Answer. B. Feedback. C. Response. D. Non-given.
Push ko to. My answer is A. Communication.
Sorry, Mr. Valdez, your answer is wrong.
Push ko to. B. Feedback.
Correct, Miss Pituco. And for the last question. This refers to the responsibility of the person who receives the message for communication to take place. A. Feedback. B. Non-verbal clues. C. Perception. And D. Self-concept.
Push ko to. B. Self-concept.
I'm sorry, Miss Helado.
Push ko to. C. Perception.
That's right, Miss Javier. Thank you for joining this segment, 11 STEM B students. Have a nice day.
Great day, everyone. I'm Janelle Grace Petuco of 11 STEM B. How are you guys? I hope you're doing great despite of all the challenges and difficulties we face this year. Are you guys ready to learn something new today? Okay, let's proceed. Did you know? From the simple nodding of your head, stretching of your hands, raising your eyebrows, up to your daily conversations with your friends, constant text messages, and regular browsing in different social media platforms. These are but examples of how humans communicate their thoughts, feelings, ideas, and insights. This only signifies that we, humans, really engage in communication, which is our topic for today.
Hello everyone. I'm here to give you the objectives of the lesson. At the end of this lesson, you will able to learn about what is communication, nature and process of communication, the relationship of functions and communication to everyday life, and illustration of the process of communication.
Hi, I'm Ashley Nicole Santos.
And I'm Mafe Altea Javier.
We are from 11 STEM B. Let us explain to you the process of communication.
Hi, Mafe. Do you know something about process of communication?
Yes. Do you know that the process of communication takes place or begins with the speaker? The speaker is also known as the sender of the message or information. The speaker initiates the process of communication with a specific or particular purpose. The speaker encodes by converting messages into actions or words for other forms, wherein the speaker and the listener understands.
That's right. The message is simply the information, thoughts, or ideas conveyed by the speaker into words or action. After that, the message is being transported through a vehicle called channel. Channel is used as a medium in transmitting ideas or thoughts. Channels include face-to-face conversation, video conferencing, telephone conversation, written communication, mass media, and so on. Next in line is the listener, also known as the receiver. The receiver decodes the message.
What do you mean decodes?
Decoding means understanding and interpreting the encoded message given or sent by a sender or the speaker. When the listener or the receiver decodes the message, he or she can now make a response, also known as feedback.
And the feedback or reaction responses, or any information provided by the receiver, it can be sent through different channels. Have you ever tried having a hard time just to cope up with a good communication?
Yes, it happens. Sometimes misunderstanding happens because of the presence of noise. And this noise is also known as barriers.
Barriers are factors that affect the flow of communication, right?
Yes, that's right. We have two types of barriers. It could be external or internal. When we say external, this is the barriers.
That happens outside.
It could be a sound of a dog, the dog's bark. It could be a sound of the people around us, or a sound coming from a vehicle. Anything that distracts the flow of communication, we call them external barriers.
And the other one is the internal noise, or the internal barrier. These barriers happen in us since it is not visible. It is hard for us to control. It could be feelings, emotions, or anything that hinders a communication process. The context is the environment where communication takes place. It is also the setting for the situation where communication process occurs. Now we're ready. Let's go study about the functions of communication.
Function of communication. Why do we communicate? Since communication is certain in our daily life, it comes naturally. Communication serves many purposes. The following are some of the reasons why we communicate. First is to inform, clarify, buy, teach, accept, and criticize. Second is to misinform, question, confuse, learn, affirm, and deny. Third is to counsel, express, confirm, persuade, clarify, and to conceal. Fourth is to sell, promote, advise, reveal, and motivate, and many others.
When I was 12, my father told me that I am in charge of cooking the rice every lunchtime whenever I am available. One time, I forgot to cook rice because I got busy on my assignment. As a result, we did not have food to eat. My father reminded me again about the task assigned to me. Message was clear that I need to perform my task. At first, the communication was successful. I thought other family members will do my task because I am doing other things. My fault there was I failed to communicate to them that I am busy doing my assignment. Should I have communicated this earlier, we would have rice to eat.
Function of communication to inform and to clarify.
Communication. Communication is a part and a parcel of your life. The social bonds, you'll have to talk to survive, to manage how others perceive you. Indeed, you cannot simply afford to let a day pass without communicate with everyone, because you're required to communicate with your fellow human beings.